Hi, my name is Katherine Hines, and I am a volunteer for Larimer Humane Society. And today I am going to read a story for Stitch. Stitch is this darling little kitten who is currently available for adoption, but probably won't be for long. He's a handful, too. Our first story that I'm going to read is called Cammy Cat's Terrible Night, and it's by Sheila Hamanaka. One night, Cammy Cat noticed something unusual. There was no screen in the kitchen window. A sliver of moon, no wider than a cat's whisker, barely lit the alley behind the house she shared with old Mr. Wong. Music and the delicious smell of fried fish floated in on the night air. Someone was having a party. Cammy had never been to a party, and fish was her very favorite food. Quicker than a wink, Cammy Cat went out through the open window. It was a big mistake. From the other end of the alley, Cammy saw a big black shape charging toward her. A dog! He or she was barking like crazy. Cammy ran. She ran through one backyard and then another. She ran up a tree, but unfortunately it was a small tree. The dog jumped up and knocked her to the ground. Cammy Cat landed on her feet and ran right into the street. Something even bigger and faster than the dog was headed right toward her. It had two big eyes, each one brighter than the full moon. Cammy ran and climbed over fences, garbage cans, and gazebos. Fortunately, the dog and the thing with the big yellow eyes were gone. Unfortunately, Cammy was lost and lonely. How she missed her best friend, Mr. Wong. In Cammy's neighborhood, all the little houses looked the same. Was this her house? Cammy peeked inside. Yum! A woman was serving her cat fresh food and water in clean bowls. Meow! Cammy yelled. I'm hungry too. The woman looked up, but instead of inviting Cammy to dinner, she yelled, Shoo! Go away! On the next block, she peeked into another window. Inside, a little boy was brushing a cat with a soft brush. Cammy sighed. Mr. Wong brushed her every day. Cammy almost meowed, but she remembered how the lady had yelled at her. She kept going. At the next house, Cammy watched a man clean a cat box. He filled it with fresh litter. There you are, Princess, the man said to his cat friend. I know cats are clean and like a nice clean litter box. Mr. Wong cleaned Cammy's litter box every day. He loved Cammy, and Cammy loved him. It was very late now. At the next house, Cammy saw two cats curling up in a nice round bed. Mr. Wong had made Cammy a bed from an old basket. How she missed her soft, warm bed. Sadly, Cammy moved on to the next house. But it wasn't their house. Inside, a cat was scratching the arm of a sofa. A man was sitting across the room, began to yell. Then he threw a slipper at the cat. Cammy frowned. Mr. Wong always made sure that Cammy had a scratching post. He knew that cats need to scratch. And he never, ever yelled at Cammy. He never hit Cammy either, or threw anything at her even as she made a mistake. Mr. Wong was kind. Cammy ran away from that house. Cammy hid under some bushes. She began to cry. Meow, meow, meow. "Here, kitty," someone said in a soft voice. A young woman bent over and picked Cammy up. "I think you are lost," she said. In the morning, the woman took Cammy to an animal shelter. "We're a bit crowded, but come on in," the veterinarian at the shelter said. "No tag," he said to Cammy. "How are we supposed to know where you live?" "I think she's old," said the young woman. "Yes," said the veterinarian, "and most people want to adopt cute little kittens, like Stitch," he added. She looks kind of scruffy, wouldn't you say?" "No, I would say she looks beautiful," a voice called out. "And old is good. An old friend is the best friend of all." It was Mr. Wong. He had come to the shelter to look for her. Cammy meowed for joy. "Meow!" "I'm sorry," said Mr. Wong. "I'm sorry I forgot to put the screen in the window. I'm sorry I didn't give you a collar with a tag on it so people would know where you live. It will never happen again." That night, Cammy and Mr. Wong sat in the kitchen after a fine dinner of fried fish. The moon was no wider than 2 cat whiskers, and the alley behind the little house was quiet and dark. And the only thing that went out the window was the sound of Mr. Wong's guitar and Cammy Cat's purr as she hummed along. The end. Our next story is called "Can I Be Your Dog?" by Troy Cummings. Dear people at Yellow House, woof! Can I be your dog? I am potty trained and I have my own squeaky bone. Also, I love to play. I see you have a cat, but I'm willing to work with you. Who's a good dog? I am. Sincerely, Arfie. P.S. I know every house on Butternut Street, but I asked you first. Dear Arfie, we're so sorry, but you cannot be our dog. Our cat is allergic to dogs. Good luck in your search. The Honeywells. Poor Arfie. Dear Butcher Lady, can I be your dog? I think your butcher shop would be a great place for a puppy like me. I could keep the floor nice and clean. Arfie. Look, pal, I've got a bone to pick with you. Last time I let a dog into my shop, a dozen meatballs went missing. Sorry, but there's no way I'm taking in a pooch. Veronica Shank, Butcher. P.S. No hard feelings. Enjoy these dried giblets, and good luck finding a home. Nom, nom, nom. Dear Fire Station Number 5, can I be your dog? I can fetch your boots. Plus, let's just say I know my way around a fire hydrant. I've sniffed out every single one on Butternut Street, and yours is the shiniest. Arfie. Dear applicant, thank you for your interest in working with the Butternut Street Fire Station. Unfortunately, the position of fire dog has already been filled. We will keep your letter on file. Best wishes in your search. Station number 5. think Arfie's getting a little discouraged. Dear junkyard guy, I'm not gonna lie, you're my next to last choice. But these past few days have been rough. So please, can I be your dog? I don't eat much, and I can bark if people try to steal your junk and stuff. Hopefully yours, Arfie. Dear Mutt, get lost. Dear last house on Butternut Street, can I be your dog? I see that your yard is full of weeds and your windows are broken and there's a funny smell. But I'm not picky, just lonely. Arfie. And the letter came back, return to sender, nobody at this address. Last house on Butternut Street. Aroo! 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 To Arfie. Dear Arfie, can I be your person? I need a friend who will be with me no matter what. Snow, rain, heat, or gloom of night. And I see that you already know everyone on Butternut Street. I know you'll make a first-class partner. With hugs and head scratches, Mitzi Whipple, letter carrier. P.S. If you agree, meet me at the big blue mailbox. Dear Mitzi, you know what? My tail has been wagging ever since I got your note. My answer is yes. Truly yours, Arfie. P.S. Woof. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. The end. I hope you enjoyed listening to the stories today, as I'm sure Stitch did. And if you are interested in adopting any of our wonderful animals, please go to our website, larimerhumane.org, and see what animals we have available for adoption and how to go about doing so. Thank you and have a good day.